What is going on, YouTube? PPS here, YouTube play of the daytime. We have two spots today for today's card. NCAA obviously still continues to cook on the show. I am so upset here on this recap. Team total under, obviously that crushed. They ended up scoring like 12 points in the last 4 minutes and still didn't get it. And they missed by like 8. So it was good one there. This one right here, they had 29 total points through like the first 10 minutes, and we ended up missing by 1 point. This was gross. This was a game changer for me, man. It would have been 10 in a row, but we're 9-1. Oh, that was gross. Absolutely gross. And then they get a one possession shot and they pull up from 3, not even a good shot. In the last possession of the game or of the half, and the game flew over as well. So just a bad look on my part. I really thought we were going to get there. Two spots today. Again, if you could hit that like button, I really appreciate it. Moves us to 18-7, 10.0 units. Let's get it rolling. First off, I'm going to start with Wright State over 157. Minus 110. Both of my plays are going to be on DraftKings today right here. You guys know I'm going to go back to Furman on this slot today as well. So let's talk about it a little bit here. Let's talk about Wright State. Wright State, obviously going to play pretty fast, always pretty fast. They're 60th in adjusted tempo, top 60 in adjusted offense. They've actually played a decent schedule, top 100 in terms of adjusted offenses, pretty close in terms of adjusted defenses. You go over to Miami of Ohio. They're not playing as fast as they usually have, but ranked 230 in adjusted offense. But the defenses they've played, they rank top 60 here. So should start seeing a little bit more coming from the Miami offense, especially in a spot here where Wright State is not really known for their defense here at all. We've seen them have one real big pace-up spot, and that was against Marshall there. Played to 153 total. Ended up with about low 70s possessions, which is obviously very good. Marshall shot 8 for 27 for 3. They shot 20 for 27 from the line. Miami shot 14 from 21 from the line, which is obviously not good. So a lot of points left on the table. Marshall obviously didn't shoot the ball well, but 156.5 was that one. And it came pretty close. Marshall's defense is a little bit better than Wright State's. So I think that will kind of negate, right, a little bit slower pace, but a little bit worse defense. Wright State should be able to do whatever they want, right? Miami of Ohio is just giving up a ton of offensive rebounds. They're giving up a ton of points in the paint so far this year. Trey Calvin, obviously, the guy that makes this team go, 22 points per game, 50% from the field, 93% from the line, 40% from deep. So he's doing what barely any NBA guys have been doing, right? When you see that, I think Malcolm Brogdon was the last guy to go 50, 40, 90. And obviously he's that dude. You go on down, Tanner Holden been doing pretty well. 50% from the field, 84% from the line. Those two guys making it a little more confident. This game does need fouls at the end. That will help us out here. 12-point spread, I think, is a little bit high, to be honest. Miami's actually shooting the ball extremely well, right? They're shooting the three-point ball pretty well. In Wright State, Wright State here allows 34% from the three-point line. That ranks bottom 100, almost 40% over their last 3. Miami of Ohio's top 10 in three-point shooting over their last 3 games, and very, very good on the road as well in terms of three-point shooting. So I think that all could come around when you look at these spots, how much three-point percentage we have from Wright State. We have a Miami team who is shooting the ball very, very well. We have seen them in a pace-up spot. They're willing to run with teams that want to go like that. And you look at them, they got Vermont and then a D2 team as look-ahead spots. They gave up 84 to Ohio State, which is obviously not great. 90 to St. Bonaventure, who doesn't really run. So this defense should get shredded. They're not very good defensive rebounding team. I think Wright State has their way on offense, but like I said, Miami's been shooting the ball extremely well. I think we're getting a pretty good price here. I think they'll keep this one a little bit closer than people think. Obviously, I think we could see Wright State pull away at the end and so cover. But I think Miami keeps this a game for a little longer than people think. So sign me up for Wright State over 157. I think that's a good price. You can go to FanDuel. It's 157.5. But so a really nice game here. They went over 175 to Western Kentucky there. They put up 100 on IUPUI, who's obviously a terrible team. And then obviously flew over this number against Hofstra as well. So Wright State's able to get there. I think they're going to help carry this number a little bit. Furman, Paladins, it's time, baby. We're going back to the Paladins. I love these guys, right? But also I'm going to be betting on this Presbyterian team to be taking a massive step back. I think regression is coming there. You look at Presbyterian so far, they are let me pull this up here because this was pretty wild. Presbyterian allowing 33% from three on the season. Over the last 3 games, it's 42%, right? I mean, we're starting to see these guys leave open shots. You can't leave Furman open on the outside. Looking at the teams they're playing, too, they're not that good of teams either when you go up. You check out who Presbyterian is playing here. The Blue Hose is what their mascot is there. So I want to make sure I get that. Kennesaw State, 94 points on these guys. VMI puts 71 on these guys. VMI are so bad. They are so bad. Obviously, no Stevens anymore. Those guys used to be a wagon for me. No longer the case. But this is a pretty tough step, right? We're going to see Furman continue to run. Obviously, you look at their last game where we bet them. They were phenomenal. And that was them starting out the game very, very slow. Right. In that game against Tulane, they had 13 first half turnovers and didn't start out well. They ended up scoring like 60 points in the second half, guys. Furman is a very nice team here. Obviously, love the free throw shooting, love the 3-point shooting. And Presbyterian ranks 278 in adjusted defense, right? The teams that they play rank 358 in adjusted offense. Like that is awful, guys. They played Mid-Atlantic, Tennessee Tech, Northwestern State. They played Maine. Citadel's tough, like not good. Vanderbilt, nothing too special there. 68-62 in that one. I'm telling you guys, if they seem like a team here that's going to be wanting to run when the other team's going to go. Furman's going to go. I don't think they have anybody who's going to stop Pugs here. Pugs might go for 25 in this spot. I don't think there's anybody who's going to even come close. Marcus Foster, 20-point-per-game guy. The books are giving this Furman line right now, I think about a 14. Honestly, I thought it would be a little bit bigger. But I'm hoping that we can keep it a little bit closer, get some free throws. Presbyterian does foul a lot, so if we get down to that, I don't mind that. Obviously, Kennesaw State just shot 43% from three, getting a lot of open looks here. Can't really do that against this Furman team. Points in the paint for Presbyterian is how they've been scoring a lot. I don't think that's going to be really a huge factor either. But you just allowed Kennesaw State to shoot 57% from the field. You just allowed these guys to shoot 42% from three, and they left points on the table, guys only shooting 27 for 38 from free throw line. I think this defense is falling apart. I think Furman's going to absolutely blow the doors off these guys. Spread, like it there. But I've been getting screwed on these bigger numbers when I'm backing the favorite here, where it just covers with like 20 seconds left on a bogus shot. So I'm playing team total. Love Furman. Love how they do their stuff. And I'm going to be rolling with JP Pugs, my boy, and also Marcus Foster. Alex Williams should dominate the paint, 17 per game. He's even shooting the three ball well. All of their starters, or actually 4 of their 5 starters, shoot 82% or higher from the free throw line. Sign me up, Furman. Team total over 84.5. All right, guys. 9-1 run. Let's get some money today. Furman team total 84.5. We have Wright State over 157 minus 110. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all your guys' support as always. Hit that like button on your way out, and let's go 2-0 today.